Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, good morning.
Welcome back to Real Talk with SLR. Look who we got on the couch with us today. If you guys don't know, this is Miss Des with Des Crazy Life, formerly known as Des the Hobo Travel Nurse.
Yes. Yeah,
so she came out here. You came out here to come visit us right after the 4th of July holiday.
Yes.
Yes.
Which was interesting.
Yes.
Lord have mercy, Father.
I know you got to watch all of the live streams and stuff, but you weren't here, which is nice that you're here now because we're getting some more one-on-one time with you and get to visit and stuff. And you know, your old man Steven had to work, and but I'm just happy that you were able to be out here. But
me too.
But yes, I don't know if you guys were able to watch all of the live streams and happenings during 4th of July, but something kind of happened.
Yeah.
Gary, would you care to share?
So the whole National Lampoon's firework disaster aspect definitely happened. That's the first time in my lifetime I've ever seen that, or the wind started going as soon as we went to go launch them. One tipped over, blew up on the deck, and things started, chain reaction type aspect. Yeah. But I'm so happy that nobody got hurt, and everybody is fine, everybody's good. But that was one heck of a finale bang. I mean,
we definitely went out with a bang for sure. Yeah,
we weren't expecting that at all. But
it was quite intense. Drew from Drew's Lens, he has a short out and it's gotten quite the many views. It's a firework fail. And basically, like Gary said, we were doing all the fireworks. We took y'all's wonderful advice and we were shooting the fireworks off from our basement. Thanks, guys. No, I'm not blaming you guys. I'm really not. It's actually, honestly, I'm blaming Gary.
She said no.
I did say no. I said
it's fine.
I said no. I don't want anything or anybody going off on there.
Nothing's gonna happen, you know. We're good.
Gary's like, yeah, no, let's do it up there. I'll make this great staging area, which he did, guys. It would have been.
We should have screwed down the things.
It would have been perfect. It would have been fine. The way that Gary set it up.
We didn't really think about.
I was looking at it and I was like, no, this will be good because Gary's smart and he set it up nice. Everything was lifted up off of the floorboards for the basement. Now, while everyone is like totally fine and nobody is injured, our basement is massively injured, guys. And you guys are gonna see this on a video coming out to you on Friday.
Injured,
okay, what do you call 5 giant holes, Gary?
I wouldn't say that qualifies as massive, sir.
I don't consider that massive, but it's a little bit. It's fixable. I have enough wood actually to fix it, so it's good. It's all right. It ain't the end of the world. No, it's all good. Nobody got hurt. Yes, that's all that matters.
Roxanne got a minor burn on her leg. She got like and it's so somebody did get hurt, but it's not a injury like a big one. It's we honestly get worse chigger and tick and flea and mosquito bites. We get worse bites from the bugs than what she got on her leg from the fireworks. Now I'm not downplaying her pain because that really does suck.
Yes.
But Roxanne is like, oh, it's no big deal, you know. So
she's a trooper.
She's a big trooper. Yeah. So Des actually came out to spend the day after 4th of July with us and relax and hang out because we are very, very good friends. We talk all the time. And Steven had to work like for Thanksgiving. Steven had to work for 4th of July. And they had to drive out. You out down in Georgia.
Yeah,
so
Georgia.
She had to drive out here, and she took her beautiful bus Casper and the Fam Bam, so we got her kids out here too. We were not expecting to put her to work, but Des kind of went out and seen what was going on, and you see that muscle on this girl?
Middle-aged,
No, you got some good muscle.
You're good.
Yeah, you're good. Des is gonna help us today. She come in, she's gonna help save the day. She's coming in, flying in here to come help us out, so me and Des are gonna be the screw it up team. That's right. And we got some new tools with some good batteries.
Yes.
So today we're gonna work on unscrewing some of the floorboards and replacing it. Thank God Gary actually had the foresight to order a few extra parts.
Look at God.
Yep.
Yeah, God is so good. So good.
Honestly, it couldn't have went out better. I mean, it could have went better by not happening, but honestly, like I said, it wasn't that massive. If one of the joists got hurt, then it would be massive.
True. Okay, I will.
So
give you
that's
that.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's just cosmetic wood aspect.
We've got holes in our wood about
but
this big, guys. There's some massive holes going on.
There's some holes in there. But
there's some holes in the floor. There's some holes in the floor. There's some holes in the floor. There's some holes in the floor.
Hey.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
I do it all the time. This is nothing new. It's nothing new. Just get it.
Yeah.
So,
it's not that bad.
So the firework catastrophe was definitely, it started out really good. Actually, David would Come On Homesteading. He's putting out a video, and it will be live for y'all on Come On Homesteading at 1 o'clock. Go on over there and check it out. Gary and I did not live stream during the 4th of July. We didn't record anything from this whole stuff. Actually, take it back. I recorded some drone footage. But besides that, I didn't record anything at all. We were just really relaxing and enjoying the 4th and everything. But I know that there were several channels out here, and I would love to have an opportunity to have you guys go check out everything. So in the comment section below, you guys are going to see a pinned comment with everybody that was out here for the 4th. And I'd love for you guys to go over to their channels and subscribe and all that good stuff, and check out their videos that they put out or that they are working on. I know some people barely got home yesterday.
Yeah.
And so you got to give them a little opportunity to get the work put in. I know that there will be some popping out today. For instance, David's would come on. And I know that there's going to be more from now until Friday. I'm looking forward to David's because when it was going down, David's camera was on the basement. Like, right next to the launching station.
Front row.
Yeah.
And y'all, I don't know if you guys saw some of the footage that came out already. I'm telling you, think Terminator 2. Like, all I saw, like, poor Roxanne was running for her life, you know, and all I could hear as I'm watching her run is do-do-do-do-do, you know. So I'm telling you, watch all that catastrophe footage. Yeah. You know, I'm glad that everyone's okay.
Yes, everyone is good.
But now we can laugh until our stomachs hurt.
Yeah. So when it was all happening, like, I mean, we had a great time. We had 4 days worth of party. And despite popular belief, we were not a bunch of drunken fools up there being an idiot. Gary does not drink alcohol anymore. I do not drink alcohol. Pull up your NA. Show everybody what you do drink. So when you see Gary walking around with a beer in his hand, this is an NA, so it's non-alcoholic, friends. There's zero alcohol in that. And I don't drink either. So you can't blame it on the alcohol. You really have to just blame it on an accident happened. It just was an accident. And the wind picked up just at the right time. If you watch, like, Paragon Ridge Chrissy, she was live streaming during that time. And you could hear the wind. Like, everything's fine, everything's good. And then all of a sudden, the wind picks up and you could hear it. And so, so it's not something that was like, oh, you guys are being drunk and stupid and, you know, you're being so irresponsible. It wasn't
flat level surface. And last year we ended up doing it on the ground, and it was like all uneven and like rocky and everything else, and we didn't have one of those tip over. Yeah,
and I mean, I'm really excited to see the footage from David's because he was right there front and center. Like, he got the footage of it all going down. Like, he got the footage of it going down. So, but yeah, what was going on is Anthony and Rox and Gary, they were all up on top. We all were up on top at first because we wanted to thank all of our guests for coming. And then we were like, all right, everyone needs to say the Pledge of Allegiance because it's 4th of July. We need to show some respect for our country. That's right. And then, you know, we thanked everybody. We did that. And then we were like, all right, let's start the music and let's start the fireworks show. And so then we start popping everything off. And like, when the first couple mortars go off, I started being like, I need to get off this platform. I don't know why. I just was like, this is kind of scaring me. I want to get off of here. So I got off and I went to go check on my kids and stuff. Well, Scarlett was sitting on my sister's lap, and Julia was, and they were all kind of sitting next to, like, Chrissy and Jeremy with Paragon and stuff with their kids, and also my sister. Everyone's kind of like in a group over on the hill. And Abe's like right next to me too. So I knew where my kids were. My kids were right next to trusted people and my sister and stuff, where like when it all started going south, and Anthony is jumping off of the basement, and Roxanne is jumping off, and they're running towards us, and there's this big, huge cloud of smoke, and it's just like apocalyptic looking almost, right? I'm running towards the basement as everything is going on. I'm like, Gary, where's my Gary? And and then Gary's like, I'm good. I'm like, oh, thank God. But I saw Roxanne and Anthony jumping off, and I couldn't see Gary.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There was so much smoke.
Yeah,
and stuff.
I was terrified. Like, what happened to my husband?
I was trying to keep an eye out for Anthony and Roxanne. I was like, where are they?
Yeah.
Where are they? Are they off the basement? Are they on the basement still? Where are they? And then it just happened so slow-mo, and I was like, maybe I can kick some of those mortars out of the way and get it to where it's not going to go off as much. But it literally, like, I'm watching the sparks hit fuses over here, over there, and I'm all, this is going to be bad. I am not kicking that, because if I do and it blows up, like, that could be bad. So I was all, nope. And I jumped off at that point because...
And in the footage that I saw, it looked like, you know how in the movies where they're timed explosion, boom, 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 boom. That's what it looked like. And all you saw was, it's shooting out like rockets are going out into the crowd. It was
scary.
Insane.
And we were worried about, I was worried, of course, about Anthony and Gary and Rox, because they're right there on like ground zero. But I'm also worried about all of our guests that are sitting there in chairs, you know, with a good buzz going on, and they're having like bombs flying at them. I'm like, oh my God, everybody run! It was crazy. It was crazy. But you know what? Besides the basement damage, which we will show you on Friday's video, guys, which we are going to fix today. Miss Des is going to be out here. She didn't plan on putting in the work, but you know what? She saw, and she's like, I want to help you guys fix that. Let's get it in. And I was like, all right, well, let's do it. So we're going to get it fixed today. You guys will see the whole damage report. We're going to have some other stuff we want to show you on Friday's video as well, but we're recording for Friday today. Des has a really cool video. You had quite the trip coming in from Georgia, girl.
Yeah, I had an explosion and a flood.
It's just been one of those times.
Yeah, but we were determined to get through, and we got here.
Yeah.
And then I found out the massive, as he say, oh, it was very minute. No, it's massive. Don't let him fool you.
We were both going through some tragedies, man.
Yeah,
So when do you think you're gonna have that one out for folks?
Thursday.
So tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow, you guys will be able to see Dez's trip out here and see what she's got going on, which I seen her footage, and she definitely had to go through it just to get out here.
Yeah.
And what a blessing. You go through all of that to get out here while we were going through all of that. It just seemed like it was our time to go through it, right?
It was our season.
It was our season.
Yes.
For real. And so, so that's going to come out tomorrow. You actually can put out, I don't mind at all. Go give the folks a sneak peek on what we do today. Go on over to Des Crazy Life channel tomorrow, guys, and you can see what we get done today if you want that little sneak peek. Otherwise, you're going to have to wait another day and wait for us on Simple Life Reclaimed on Friday, because I know for sure I ain't going to get to put it in until then. So, you want a sneak peek? Go to Des Crazy Life. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to be friends, because she is our friend. And she could be your friend too, because she is so awesome. Again, I'm going to put all of the links for all of our friends and stuff that came out for the Freedom Fest. 4th of July Freedom Weekend. Folks like It's All Grady, which I'm so happy that they got to come out too. And I do have to say their shirts are phenomenal. They're absolutely phenomenal. They gave us these new shirts. Everybody was wearing them on 4th of July. But folks like them, and of course MT Homestead, we wish that they were able to stay longer. You know, Paragon Ridge, Possum Run, Come On. We got Working with Wiley, Altruistic Farmstead, Drew's Lens, Bobblehead, O'Rourke's Little Fields. I mean, like, we had so many good friends, family channels, and just like everybody that was out here, man. It was just a perfect time. It does suck that now we got to put in a little bit more work. Me and Gary, we were ready to start finishing the top sealant and then close in the sides. That's not going to happen right now. Possibly this weekend we'll work on it when we get kind of rejuved again. Today and like the rest of this week, we're going to be working on replacing those wood pieces that are needing some major replacing. And we're going to work on finishing sealing it all off and stuff. So that's pretty much it today. Thousands of screws. Yes. Me and Des are going to be screwing it all up and screwing her down and getting her done. Oh, Gary's got it. Hold on one second. But we're going to work on... y'all. No, you're fine. It's that spammer.
I'm just going to...
You are good.
Oh, you're fine. This is real talk. The real stuff goes on this channel, and we don't care. It's all good. It's all good.
Sorry, y'all.
So yeah, we're gonna work on that stuff today. This weekend we'll probably work on some more. So you guys are gonna see. We're gonna do like that full. You guys want the full Monty again? You guys get the sneak peeks on her channel. You guys could see the damage go down with a couple of the shorts that I know that are out. Drew's got a short out. Paragon Ridge, they did a live stream during the time. But the one that I'm really looking forward to, no offense to anybody else, guys, I'm just really looking forward to seeing David with Come On's video at 1 today. Because, like I said, his camera was, like, at ground zero while it was going down. So, I don't know. Yeah. I'm looking forward to that one. That's coming out today for y'all, so. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that footage.
Yeah.
You might be seeing me standing there like this.
I don't know what we're gonna see. David knows what we're gonna see. David's seen it, but yeah, we're all looking forward to that surprise.
Yes.
So we are gonna answer some questions for you guys that you guys have been leaving on our channel. But I want to get into that. But before I do, I would like to give you guys an opportunity to know Miss Des a little bit better. So Des's channel, she started out. I'm just gonna give him up to speed, and then I'll ask him some questions. So Des, when she started her channel, she was a car lifer. Yes. She was a travel nurse, and so while she was being a travel nurse and going from place to place and working for different hospitals and stuff, she's really smart, and she decided to save that extra money and live in her car while she was doing it so she can provide a better life for her family and do exactly what she wanted to do. Like, that's the whole point on her taking that job, to make that extra money, right?
Right.
So she can have more to save, and so it's very smart of you to live in your car so you can save more instead of having to stay in hotels or like rent weeklies and stuff, which, you know, weeklies are usually not very expensive. Yeah, and they're not very nice either. Yeah. A lot of times they're like in bad parts of town or stuff, because you get those people that we all know what goes on. So it actually was much better. You saved a lot of money. You got to live an alternative lifestyle, and it was, in all reality, probably a lot safer for you to be in your car than it was for you to stay in like these weeklies. Yeah. So she did the car thing for a while, and then she did she got her an upgrade and got her a mini schoolie. Yes. And you and How We Roll. Yes. Y'all went ahead and revamped the whole schoolie. Yes. Named Casper. Yes. We actually got a video about 6 months ago. You came out and you took your first trip in Casper, and we were blessed that it was here to our property. Yes. And that was a beautiful trip. It was wonderful. Got to spend some good time together. Now you're back out here 6 months later, and things have changed. Things have changed for you in your life. Yes. Things have changed for us in our life. Yeah. And so now you retired from being a travel nurse, and she's had some medical things kind of going on. Again, go over to her channel, get the full story on a lot of that. But she's had some medical things going on, and you want to focus more on your family. Yes. And so her channel is kind of in that mid phase of kind of going through a sort of rebranding. Yes. But at the same time not, because you are still doing a lot of the same schooly stuff. You are still going out and being in Casper a lot of times, but you are putting your children on the channel more. Because you're at home more. You're actually able to be home and do exactly what you want to do. Thank you're not gone for months at a time, you know, away from your family. So as, you know, people grow and as our channels grow and change, it's natural for things to evolve. And your channel's going through an evolution right now. Yes, it is. Yes. I gotta say, your kids are some pranksters. Yes. They are some her kids be pranking on her so bad. Yeah. And you get your payback though. Yeah, I do. Yeah, she gets her payback. I'm Team Des. I don't know about y'all, but I am Team Des. That's right. Don't let the middle age fool ya. Middle age. She looks the same age as me. Don't even let her fool you. I swear. You look 35, my dear. Oh, you're so kind. So Des, your channel is going through a major rebranding right now, and what do you think is what have you seen be the upside of it, and what do you see as being like the downside of it?
Well, the downside is that people want me to do the content that I did that made my channel popular in the first place, and I just can't. But I do like bus life videos 2 to 3 times a week, and the rest of the time I do my pranks, challenges, and just normal family vlogs, you know, because we prank each other anyway. Yeah.
You might as well be putting it out for the world. So we might as well
just do it on camera.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, our pranks are a little extreme. So
I will say one of my favorite ones was, you know, when your son about killed you when he's like tried to, you know, take your car, go see some girl. You got, so a little bit about Dez's family, right? You are a blended family.
Yes.
And you have your hubbaton, which is Steven.
Yes.
And then you have 2 children. One's a teenage boy, and then the other one is a elementary school age boy. So she's a mama of boys. So you know she's built tough.
That's right.
But with boys comes the pranking and stuff. And that one that you did with your older son was probably got to be one of my favorite ones. Just the reaction and everything. I was just like, oh.
Yeah. The get backs. Because they are my babies, I don't go extreme on them.
Right.
But they don't care. They let mama have it.
Yeah.
So they're pretty extreme with me. From even trying to steal my car to almost setting the house on fire to a lot of stuff. So
it goes down, man.
It's going down.
I think it's funny, and you know what, in a time like right now where the world is so serious and everything is so like charged with emotion, and just a lot of it has these negative annotations to it, I think that you provide a wonderful service to humanity. Does look at you humanitarian, you.
Thank you.
Yeah, she provides
a way of escape.
Yes, it's escapism at its finest, guys. You can go over there and just get a good feel good. It's like really feel good type of stuff. It's feel good vlogs, and I really think that you guys will get a kick out of it. I am going to, again, down in the description below, I'm going to put a list of all these channels, friends that came over for Freedom Weekend, but of course I'm going to put Dez in there too. Please go over and check out her channel, Dez Crazy Life. Used to be known as Dez the Hobo Travel Nurse. Rebranding, folks, rebranding. I would love for you guys to go and check her out. She's a very good friend of ours. Very family oriented, a sweet gal, into the alternative lifestyle, and you know what? You guys are gonna love her because she's a spitfire. Yes. And she's silly. Like, I don't know. I think I'm a little silly. You know, I go all off on Squirrel and stuff. Well, she does too. And I just love her. I love her and her whole family. So I think you guys will love them too. Go check them out. But you know what? Before this day gets too much hotter, we got to answer a couple of questions for you guys, and then we're going to skedaddle out of here and go screw everything up and down and around, inside out, and everything else. We got some flooring to fix. Okay. So let's get on to some of these questions. So Jerry Stout, Gary, wanted to make mention, kind of slow on the building. Why?
It's called 2 people.
Yeah.
We're not a full production crew with, 6 to 12 people hitting it.
So Jerry Stout, actually, we believe that we have not been too slow on the building. We believe that we have actually been making fantastic time. Also, it's our timing, so whatever we decide, we're not in a rush. We are not trying to. It's not a race. It's a marathon, and sometimes you got to jog in the marathons. Sometimes you sprint, and sometimes you walk. But at the end of the day, if you get to the end, that's what matters.
Yes.
Right.
So. I mean, I know lots of marathon runners, and they don't really care what place they get in the number of, did you get first place in the marathon? No, I was number 2,500,
but I finished.
Oh. And that's what matters.
Yeah.
So we will be finishing. I don't know when, but I know that eventually we will finish, and I don't think that we're slow at all. I kind of am sorry that you think that we're so slow.
I mean, 6 months ago, there was a gaping hole. And then I come back and there's a whole basement.
Yeah.
So I think that's really fast.
For 2 people?
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's pretty good.
And we're paying as we're going. We're not going to go and put ourselves in debt just so that way we can get it done real quick.
Correct. Yeah. We are paying as we go. So that does have something to do with it as well. We only budget ourselves so much money each month for material cost as well as living expenses. So that way we don't eat through our savings so quickly.
Yes.
Yeah.
There is a method to the madness. So, and then this one comes from Roy Storms. Will the basement be on its own electric panel even after you finish upstairs?
Nope. It will all be tied in together. So.
And what is the amp service that we have going into the basement?
200 amps.
Okay.
That's for the whole house. So we'll be plenty, and we'll be able to conserve power and everything else, and everything that we get is going to be energy saving. So.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yay! Okay, and then Southwind Station Urban, I think it was Urban Homestead, but it would only allow me to see like a portion of it because it's a really long username. So if that's you, I'm talking to you. I'm sorry if I missed anything up, but it's Southwind Station Urban H. So just wondering, why don't you use a roof as a roof underlayment like Grace or Zip that sticks down, since it's virtually a roof for now? Talking about the basement subflooring and what we're going to be covering it with.
So those itself, they're expensive just to have that up there for that. Plus, structurally wise, you want to have the subfloor be subfloor. The roofing aspect, when you put up that plywood up there, it's not really, I mean, you can make it structurally fine to have that weight on there, but subfloors, you're supposed to have a lot more weight capabilities throughout the whole subfloor and every little square inch of the actual spot. Whereas that, it's more so a dispersed amount because they're looking at snow load and they're looking at like ice loads and everything else like that, where that is going to be pushing on it. Where a lot of times roofs aren't really like weight bearing per se. Like it's weird on how it is, like the ridges on it. A lot of times that's not the weight bearing point. It's actually down on the sides where it's actually going down to the actual subfloor and the joists and everything. That's where the weight bearing spots are. So it's a lot stronger to do it the way that we're doing it. There is a way to do it that way, but we probably would have had to pay a lot more.
Than what we're paying for just like some of that clear coat and some caulking and then some plastic.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. And again, guys, we don't plan on having that be the roof for a super long time. It might have to make it through like one rainy season. Yeah. But I don't we're not going to be living in the basement without the cabin above for years or anything. It's probably going to be like maybe 6 months. Yeah. It's not going to be a really very long time. And so I'm not really, personally, I'm not too worried about the sun damage. I'm not worried about the water leaking in and molding.
Most people don't even do anything to it. They just leave it exposed for a whole year while they're building on it. And then it's finally dried in, and that's just how they do it. Yeah. But we're going to be living in the basement. Yeah. If I had it my way, we wouldn't be living in the basement, and I'd skip this step altogether. But
we're getting it my way.
We're getting it her way, and she wants to be out of this trailer, into the basement, ASAP. So I'm making it work for her.
Isn't he so sweet and good to me? Okay, so Judy Rowan wants to know, when you guys moved, did you keep all of your furniture?
No.
No.
We got rid of like 90% of all of our stuff.
Yeah, we don't really have very much of anything. We did keep our like sentimental family heirlooms and keepsakes and things like that.
All my tools, I kept those.
Yeah, but we didn't.
Those are necessities out here.
We didn't keep furniture. We did keep a few appliances, like tabletop cooking appliances and stuff. But as far as furniture, we didn't keep any couches. We didn't keep a bunch of TVs. We didn't keep any tables or. So we are going to be having to do some shopping after we get into the basement to make ourselves a living space and make it be very comfortable.
We did keep one TV, but
I'm not even sure if it's going to work.
I'm hoping it'll work. It's been in the storage unit just sitting there.
We haven't plugged it in since it's been on this property, so we literally have no idea.
Oh, I know.
We have no idea if it's going to work or not.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, but that's it. That's the only thing we kept is one television. Oh. So we'll see. I don't know. I really don't know. But we will have to buy some furniture. We will have to get the basement set up and comfortable for us to live in, and yeah. And then when the cabin's done, we're gonna be making a lot of furniture too. So yeah. And then this is actually 2 people asked a very similar question, which was B Crouch and Grip TV, and both of them kind of wanted to know, have we thought about doing like a weekend house build, or why don't we get everyone together for a build and think about how fast we can get it done, and you guys could move in so much faster. Again, guys, it's not a race. It's not a marathon. Nope. we don't really want everybody out here building on our house. It's our house, and we take a lot of pride in the fact that we are doing it ourselves. It's something that we've really wanted to do together between Gary and I. And although we love having friends come out, like Miss Des, who's going to come and help us fix this floor, and David has come out and come on, and he helped do some waterproofing, and we've had friends come out and help dig holes and stuff, doing, you know, some minor things or whatever. Yeah. That's very appreciated, and we love it, and we, you know, we love that. But the bulk of our build, Gary and I want to do it together. No. That's why we don't have Country Road Cure coming over and pitching in all the time. That's why we don't have it, because it's really, we want to do it together. No. And we don't care if it takes us a little bit of time.
And when it gets to a point of picking up walls and everything else like that, it's, then
we'll call in the troops. End up
calling in the troops. But we'll have everything prepped and made in a sense where it's like, all right, you guys, let's pick it up.
Yes.
Let's tweak it this way, that way to get it plumb. And
yeah, but that's really the reason. We don't need to have people out here doing all the work for us. We are completely capable and happy and excited to do it. It would almost be like taking away something from us to have other people do it. Yeah. Because we really have been dreaming about doing it. The work part is part of the fun for us, and I know that might be hard to wrap your head around, but it really is a lot of the fun for us. We enjoy, as much as it might sound crazy, we enjoy that. So that's kind of why. But like Gary said, when there's times when we have to call in people, and we have these things that are
more than willing to call in people.
Oh yeah.
But when it comes down to like just
the everyday stuff,
and just getting all the materials together and everything else like that, it's just easier for us to just get it together, get it going little by little, you know. Yeah. And then when it's time, it's like, hey, and that's awesome. We can actually call our community.
No, it's wonderful and a big blessing that we have a community to call.
Yeah, yes. Absolutely.
So we're not taking that for granted, and we're not pooping on anybody either, but we want to do it ourselves, you know, like we want that. And when there is times when there's certain things that we wouldn't mind for other people to help us out with, of course we'll have people help us out. But the majority, we want like 90% of this to be done by the two of us. Yeah. And so
I'm giving myself 2 to 3 years to build this house.
Finished, complete, and we're already about a year in, so.
Roughly.
Don't be bobbling your head around here.
I'm like roughly right around that ballpark.
He's all.
We didn't start.
No, babe, we've been in it for like a year.
We didn't get the dig out until the end of September.
No, we got the dugout. No, you're wrong. We got the dugout in July. Rooster was out here doing the dig in July.
It was at the end of July then, or something like that. I could have sworn that we got it closer to August or something like that.
It was like July 15th.
Okay.
See how fast he backtracked us? It was September.
I could have sworn it was like. Oh, maybe it was August. August, September? Seriously? It was right in that ballpark.
All I'm saying is we've been working on this for about a year. And I know that our timeline, I hate talking about the whens online, so, because then we get chastised and poked about it, and it's never fast enough, and it's never good enough.
Amen.
And I would much rather not talk about the whens, because seriously, like, I wish that I could just show you guys how many whens that we get, and how many you guys are so slow, and how many, like, we get a lot of it.
I laugh my butt off every time I see that kind of stuff. I'm like, you guys have no idea.
You don't get the notifications to your phone throughout the day telling you how much of an idiot you are. I do.
People can think I'm an idiot all they want. I don't care.
Like I said, you don't get the notifications going directly to your phone throughout the day. You're having a wonderful day. Everything's going good. Boo-doo-doo. Oh, I wonder what this is. Let me look. You're an idiot. Go F yourself. Wonderful. You guys are the slowest idiots I've ever seen. Wonderful. That was just so encouraging. I get that throughout the day. Like, literally every day throughout the day. And I don't care about it anymore. But I don't want to give anybody anything to, like... Yeah. I don't want to give anybody anything else to, like, to work with.
Like I said, if they're basing it off of a actual, you know, contracted group or a contracted company itself, that they have, like, 6 to, 20 people working on a building or itself, Yes, that's going to be quick. That's going to be fast, no matter which way you look at it.
I, for one, am very proud of us.
But
I think
for
that we've done great.
2 people that have never done anything like this, and what we have accomplished so far, and like I said, my timeline is not off.
No.
Yeah.
We are right. We're hitting the timing pretty close on. So
we are
2 to 3 years, and we'll be good.
And we're about 1 year in. That's all I was saying. We're about 1 year in.
No.
So we probably have another, like 2 on top of this to be completely done, where everything is finished. The inside, like all the nooks and crannies are painted, and everything has, you know, the baseboards and everything is done, and we are comfortably living inside there. It's fully furnished, yada yada. Probably have another 2 years on top of this.
Yeah.
And that's realistic. And I'm totally cool with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep,
So
yep.
we're diarrheaing of the mouth. We just keep on going and going. So I'm sorry, guys. We are going to get, that was all the questions that I wanted to ask Gary for today. Feel free to leave some more. And if you made it this long, I want to say thank you, and we appreciate you guys for watching. But we got to get to work today. We got some screwing and things we got to do. But yeah, Des is going to have a video out for you guys tomorrow. Make sure to stay tuned for that. It's going to be a good one. And we will have a video on Simple Life for you guys on Friday. And we will be back on Real Talk tomorrow as well. So we will see you then, guys. So until then, we love y'all, and we hope you have a good one.
And we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye, you guys.
Later.
Bye.